to another episode. My name is Bertrand. I'm your friend. I'm that person that's here to tell you what's actually going on. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, especially when you get out of a relationship because the world is blurry. You have no idea what's going on because dating continues to change. Now, confidence is key in the bounce back and understanding what the hell is actually going on out here. Now, today is a reaction video, and this comes from a woman who tells you that it's dumb to date single mothers. Now, before we get into this, right, is this business or romance? Most importantly, do you agree or do you disagree? All right, let's check her out.
Dumbest thing a man can do is date a single mom, and I'm saying this as a single mom myself. The only exception to the rule is if the man has kids himself and he's a single dad. That's the only rule that is the exception. And I say this because, one, it's f***ing stupid as a man to take on somebody else's kids when you don't have kids of your own. Now, do I think it makes women less valuable? No, I think that's a stupid rhetoric. But the idea that you're going to get emotionally attached to someone else's kids, and then if you break up, never fucking see them again, y'all are stupid. But not only that, it's like, as a single mom, I don't want to date somebody that doesn't have kids because he's not going to be in tune to automatically or naturally or organically be the dad. But also, if I didn't have my daughter, I wouldn't be out here trying to date a man with kids. Like, I get the logic behind it because I'm not going to be emotionally invested in somebody else's kids. Now, in my opinion, if he has kids and I have kids, then we're both equally risking the same thing if it doesn't work out, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. So first, let me say this. We can agree to agree. Now, what I will say or what I will change is I'll take the word from it being dumb to it being hard, right? Because in my eyes, the single moms that I've dealt with, some of them were great and some of them weren't, right? That's just real simple terms. The reason I date single moms is because I'm a single father. So again, I can kind of relate to a lot of the things that she's saying. But let's go ahead, let's get into it. 3 reasons why this is a bad business deal. Now, the reason I want men to understand that this is business is because I want men to focus on their purpose. Purpose breaks down into 2 different things. You're either the creator or you're helping the creator. Whichever way, however you choose to live your life, that determines what your purpose is. Everyone has a purpose unless you just exist. Now, number 1 is the restrictions. The reason why this is hard is because of the restrictions, right? Now, as I talk about the restrictions, I want you guys to understand something. If a woman is truly interested in you, those restrictions will be lifted. The restrictions I'm talking about is, I can't make it. Oh my gosh, I have to plan. Things have to be planned out. Little Timmy got sick and now I can't go. Oh my gosh, I just can't make it. Right? When you get those type of restrictions, I understand as a single father that things happen. But I also understand as a single father who dates single mothers, when that woman is interested in you, she's not going to let anything stop her from being with you or having the ability to see you because she likes you. Trust me, it's a different concept. For instance, I was dating a single mom who was used to dating a man who had a certain amount of money. The reason I knew this was because of how she talked about him. She didn't talk about him in a good way, just so you know, for all of those Mr. Wallets out there, right? She made jokes about him and called him gay because he was bougie, right? Oh my gosh, he has to have everything a certain way, right? She's not talking good about the guy at all, except for when she would say things like, oh yeah, he's paying my rent, he bought my hair, he bought my breasts and my teeth. I was like, and this is the man you're cheating on? Oh my God. He's also taking care of her child? But guess what, fellas? She was on the date with me. Now, as we think the story gets great, no, the story gets worse. right? Because what she did on this date was she lied. She was like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I have to go. She made it seem like her phone rung, right? Oh my gosh, I have to go. My daughter is just like so scared because her baby daddy is arguing with my her father is arguing with his girlfriend, and my daughter feels scared, so I need to go pick her up. So at first you would think, oh, okay, cool, that makes sense. But me being who I am, I said, it's 11 o'clock. Your daughter should be asleep. Okay, fine, whatever. You gotta go. Go ahead, go. I'll finish my dinner here. It's okay. I got it. That's just an example of what happens as a result of restrictions. You would think, oh man, you're not gonna give her another chance. I gave her another chance, and she complained more about the baby daddy. But she also let me know what guy she was actually interested in. Right? She actually told me. Why? Because I was listening. Now, the number 2 reason why this is a bad deal for you is the drama and the trauma left behind by the baby daddy, the boyfriends, whoever left an imprint on this woman. This is terrible. Why? Because when it comes to her baby daddy, this usually go one of 2 ways. One or the other actually likes the person and they've made the decision, I'm gonna make your life hell. Right? Like that's usually how it goes, whether it's the man or whether it's the woman. The crazy thing is when the woman actually still wants the baby daddy, but the baby daddy doesn't want the mom. Oh my gosh, the things that she is willing to do, the things that she's willing to go through in order to possibly get back with this man. And I'm talking about like she could have a boyfriend, but she wants to be with her baby daddy. And then baby daddy says, you know what? Hey, you should come over and, you know what I'm saying? We should get it in one time. Oh, she's there. She's going. You know why? Because all she has to say is, oh my gosh, I have to go pick up my daughter because my baby daddy, da 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 da, whatever else comes out of her mouth. See, I watch women just to see how far they'll take a lie.
All you got to do is call him up and say, hey, and he will drop whatever it is that he is doing.
How much they're willing to act just to get something done. Like I just sit and I watch them because it's important for you to know. And this takes me to number 3, which is the attention, right? A lot of single moms want attention that they can't give in return. For instance, one of the biggest complaints that I hear women say, especially when it comes to a man that has money, is he doesn't have enough time.
Begging a mother to love me, done begging him to spend time with me.
Well, if you are fulfilling your purpose, that probably means you don't have time either. Now, when it comes to being a single father like myself, this is something that I understand because during the day, it's hard for me to break away from my children, whether they're going to school or at home or whether we're doing our after school thing all the way up until bedtime. After it's bedtime for them, now I'm free. Now I'm able to just kind of chill and relax and be myself, right? I don't have to worry about what my children are doing because I know they're in the bed and they're asleep. But everybody doesn't have structure like that. Now, I'm saying this because this woman is going to want attention from you, attention that she cannot give in return. That's why you hear women complain like, oh my gosh, I would rather have a guy that has kids because he understands my life. He understands what it's like to have children. Rightfully so. Completely agree with that. But as I told you guys, in the first red flag or the first reason why this is a bad business deal is simply because if she likes you, all of those restrictions and limitations will be lifted. She will find a way. Like Kendrick Lamar said, you better stop arguing with them. You better stop arguing with your mom and go get them kids. He said that in a song. I know I completely botched the lyrics. But basically what Kendrick Lamar is saying is, hey, those vacations, they're not going to last forever. Your beauty, it's not going to last forever. It's not. It's just not. So for me personally, I am going to date single moms because I'm a single father, right? But I also understand the single women who don't want to date men that have children because they want that attention. They don't understand what it's like because their maternal instincts have not kicked in. They don't understand what it's like to be around children, and they probably don't even like children, right? Now, here's the same thing, and this is crazy, right? You would think that mothers love children, but not all mothers love being mothers, right? So that's another thing you find out, like, oh my gosh, damn, you don't even like kids? Why you got so many? Could keep your legs closed, huh? Well, fellas, this is why I tell you to reinvent yourself. Better mind, better body, better finances. When you have a better mind, you set goals that you actually take action and you accomplish. In order to have a better body, you're going to have to exercise. I don't really see a way around it. I'm not looking for a way around it because that actually helps me with my confidence, getting out aggression, getting out tension, and just being able to focus on something that I know is going to change my life. Granted, I played sports in high school and college a little bit. All right, next is increase your finances or better finances, which usually just means multiple streams of income, because if something happens to one stream of income, you still have multiple things coming in, which means your lifestyle doesn't change. Now with finances, with good finances, your credit is good, you have the ability to do things. Now you have access to a different lifestyle. This is important because you may be into sporting events. You may be into going to the range. You may like to ski. You may like to be on jet skis or travel, or you may like to go out and hunt, right? Whatever things you like to do, money gives you access into doing them. So I'm not telling you to fall in love with money. I'm telling you, fall in love with your purpose. Fall in love with your passion. Find something that you're passionate about, or find something you can passionately do. Now, with this being said, adapt to dating. Adapt to dating because a rotten apple can make you sick. It can make you sick. And the dating market has changed. Women are letting us know every single day that they are sexually liberated.
In his emotions, whatever he's feeling, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything that's like foul or wrong.
Yes, they are. Now, with this being said, enjoy the hookup culture, fellas. This is the best time to be alive. Why? Because you're alive. That's the first thing. The second thing is technology, medicine, and the ability to connect to other people is at its highest. There's people on social media who don't know 1 million people. There's people on social media who don't know 5,000 people. But when you have that many followers, that means you have the ability to connect to more people than you would ever meet in your entire life. Now, within this hookup culture, especially for single moms and actually just single women, period, right? They're going to end up in a lot of situationships, friends with benefits, flings. They may even be somebody's vacation bae. But the worst thing is the pretenders, the one who act like they want to be in a relationship knowing damn well they don't. Or they end up in a relationship with somebody they don't like. So now they're pretending until they can't pretend anymore. So again, fellas, remember this. If she likes you, she will take the restrictions off. She will take the rules off. The same rules that apply to the men she's not attracted to will not apply to you. That's just something that I had to figure out over time, trial and error. All right. So with that being said, I have a question for you guys. Have you ever dated a single mom? And what was your experience like? Most importantly, do you agree with what this woman said? Comment under this video. Remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.0. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.